I think 5 units of our course book till morning today, and now you have an interesting, a very interesting poem called "The Farmer's Wife" by Olga. Okay, you can mention the writer's name, the poet's name as Olga itself. Yes, Volga. Because the actual name is P. Lalita Kumar. It is her pen name, Olga. So I'll just read out or we'll discuss about the writer here, the poetess here. Olga is the pen name of the well-known Telugu writer P. Lalita Kumari, who was born in the year 1950. Okay, and she was born in Guntur, one of the big towns and educational centers in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Yes, she was from AP and belongs to Guntur, and now at present it is famous for educational institutions. Her stories, novels, what? Her stories and novels and poetry reflect well articulated feminist positions without compromising either the quality of a literary form or failing to represent the reality of the characters. In her poetry, metaphor is not only facilitates form but also celebrates the ideas depicted. Usually, when the poets use metaphor, in their poems, they facilitate the form. Usually, commonly, or you can say usually. But whereas here in Olga's poetry, not only form, they facilitate not only form, but celebrates the ideas depicted. The ideas depicted in the poem. This is what the special quality that we see in the works of Olga. Commonly we see the metaphor celebrates the form and structure of the poetry or any literary work. But here we have a special use and of metaphors by Olga. So this is the information we have about this. But this Telugu original poem was translated by Vasanta Kannabiran from Telugu. Chavani Kadu Batukuni, not death but life. See the forms. The tagline that you can use for this poem is what? Not death but life. Very interesting tagline. Not death but life. You can also keep this in capital. Not death but life. So this is very much appropriate. A very small caption which help us dealing with the complete theme of this poem, The Farmer's Wife. Yes. So that is what the idea here is. And coming to the poem, the pre-reading activity of this poem. Okay, open page number 82 in your textbook, my dear students. Yes? 82. And look at the pre-reading activity given in this text. Lakhs of farmers have committed suicide in our country. What could be the reasons for this devastating trend? Question 1. Yes, of course it's right. Even today we see so many farmers, thousands of farmers committing suicides. So what is the reason for this? How do you think this would affect their families? Okay, think if a farmer is the boss or the responsible person to take care of the family. On him, the whole responsibility of the family lies. He has to care, he has to love, he has to work, and he has to fulfill all the wishes, requirements of the family. Okay. Okay, here in the family, okay, whoever is living means elders, maybe elders, yes, fathers and the mother and other relatives as such, wife, children, brothers, and sisters are all depending upon this farmer. He has to cultivate or work hard, produce agricultural items or products in his field, sell them and lead the life. Yes. He has to take care of their food, clothing, children's fees, schooling, educating, and elders. wife, all these children's life in all aspects here. So, if there is no agricultural trade, if he fails to get profit in agriculture, he has to bring the money from elsewhere and he has to perform his duties. Isn't it? He has to perform his duties and take care of these people in the family, in the house. This is his responsibility. And your students, to talk about this topic or subject, really it is a very relevant problem today, and even today, right this time, lakhs of farmers staging dharnas, agitations, revolts, strikes against the central government today to fulfill their needs here, or to remove the unnecessary rules and regulations, policies and committees created by the government as such. They don't want the modern implementations taken or planned and designed to bring out development in agricultural field here. Because we are not used to it, we are following same old methods in our agriculture. We never use or follow any scientific method in our agriculture. We grow more food items, products in our fields. But what is the quality? What is the amount of growth that we get from our farming or agriculture? And what is the amount of profit that we are getting, that a farmer is getting from his produce? And even when his food grains are exported to the rest of the countries, rest of the world, rest of the world to a higher price or a value, it is not the farmer who is going to benefit it here in India. It is the agent between the farmer and the receiver, the buyer there. So this is what is happening here. Of course, there is a big trade or injustice happening in the life of farmers in India. But that doesn't mean that he can commit suicide. It is not his responsibility, his right to die like that, or with creating an artificial death as such. Being born as a man, being married to a woman, born to father and mother, bearing the children and having the responsibility of taking care of brothers and sisters, he never find any shortcut, any proof, temporary proof to commit suicide here. Not. He won't be pardoned for this mistake here. Forgiven for committing mistake here. This is not the ultimate decision or scientific decision or the right decision that our beloved farmers taking up today. Really, we feel very sad of this trend today. Farmers committing suicide in a large number, huge number. It makes us feel really very sad. We become emotional when the first and the greater sons of this mother India or earth are committing suicides or dying earlier than their death. And it is not the death that matters much here, my dear students. What about the family? What about the family members? Who will take care of them? Think if it is a family of just husband, wife and children. Only this. Children number may be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, whatever. So it is this family, and this family has nobody to take care except this man. Okay, in this family. If he dies in this family, who will take care of these children? Yes? Who will take care of these people? And how the wife will go to field and grow in the farm and feed the children, feed us children. Where? Because she has no training. She has not exposed to the way of agriculture, farming, cultivation as such. And even she doesn't know how to spend money, bring money, and lead her life alone to take care of her children. So what is the condition here? What is left to these people here? What might be the ultimate decision of the wife suddenly after the death of her husband here? Because all these things matters here. And there have so many thousands of incidents have happened on the basis of things that we are discussing today. The human soul, heart has become such a weak today. If he or she listens a huge sound, they may get heart attack. Such is the weakness of the heart today. If they just hear some sad news or of any of their relatives' death, there are people just by listening it will get heart attack and die. Is it? Isn't it? There are so many things or incident happened like that. Just by listening that sadness, whether it is true or false, and just by listening a huge sound, they may, their hearts may be seized. So that is the healthy condition that we have today. So in all these directions, if you look at the family where the farmer has committed suicide here, I think is going to face the biggest problems in the society. Okay. The question is, what could be the reasons for this devastating trend? How do you think this would affect their families? Yes, the trend. So all those points we have discussed here. To support the answer for the questions in the italic, in the pre-reading activity here. Yes. I don't think we can give some more reasons or explanations or discussions here. Okay. Dear students, open page number 82 here. Okay, and observe, watch the picture given here. A picture of a family where a man has died here and he was tied in the byre, yes, and there is a wife of man surrounded by two children here, and there are some people who have come to participate in this funeral. This is the picture here. Think about the picture. What did you feel about this picture as such? Before reading the poem, we can have a glance at this picture and find out some things here. If I ask you to draw or write some sentences, see for example 10 sentences about the picture here. So this is how you had the training in your school days, it seems. Because today's syllabus have those kind of topics to be trained or learned. So if I give you homework as to write 10 lines about the given picture here, so what you will be writing? If you heard or have a knowledge of the title itself. Yes. Yes. What will you do? You will write. After knowing the title and looking at the title and theme here, theme of the title, I think it is simple to write. Not even 10, more than that it seems. Yes. So that is why it is simple here. And look at the poem here. The poem is simple. Once again, as it is a translated one, the poem. Okay, as we had which poem we have completed recently? If I was a tree, yes. If I was a tree. That is also a simple poem. See, the poems are on children. Sorry. Schoolboy, if I was a tree, and the farmer's wife. So all the 3 poems that we are going to complete very soon here. The schoolboy, if I was a tree, completed, and today we have started farmer's wife, the farmer's wife. Okay. So, look at the poem. I'll just read the whole poem to you. Because it is a translated one, you feel simple here. Okay, so I will read it slowly. Listen carefully and understand. Don't divert your attention towards anything here. Okay, listen to me and look at the lines of poem here. Okay, keenly with 100% concentration here. So that it will make you understand everything or the title themes in the poem, and also it saves your time, and also you can understand it better. Listen. Rather than preparing your own self, rather than studying on your own, rather than by hearting and reading the question answers for the sake of examinations, spend the time while listening, so 100% with 100% concentration, attention here. You are virtuous and you are God. Yes. You are virtuous and you are God. Poor sinner, that I am remain before your creditors. The wife is the storyteller here. The narration, okay, wife of the farmer delivers these things here. You are virtuous and you are gone, poor sinner, that I am remain before your creditors. Unable to bend your head, unable to bend your head or stretch out your hand or sell your crops, you crossed over. But I was born with a head bent, but I was born with a head bent, a hand outstretched, not unused to being sold. Knowing all this, did you leave me? Did you leave me? You found release with poison. You found release with poison, poisoning my bitter existence. The cotton crop is but yesterday's, but our family, how often have I drowned in it? How many times have I escaped death? Whether you abused or reviled me, kicked me when you were drunk, I thought he is but a man. How many times have I escaped death? Whether you abused or reviled me, kicked me when you were drunk, I thought he is but a man. Little did I dream you would deal me a death blow like this. No, never. True, the crop was gone. The debt remained. Our dignity hit the dust. Our hearts turned to water. But how did you imagine my back would bear the burden of 4 children? You saw your crop destroyed. What of the harvest of my home? Can I leave them to the wind? Like worm-eaten cotton pods. It takes a moment to die. It takes a moment to die, but open your mouth and ask, what of this? Why is this? Needs a firm heart. To teach my children to clench a fist, to teach my children and to clench a fist, not merely for a handful of rice, but in battle I must live. I must embrace life, not death. I must embrace life, but not death, not death. Embrace life and the struggle for life. So this is the poem. An interesting poem, a meaningful poem. And where it comes in front of us, the happenings, the consequences after the death of a responsible person or a main person who has all the responsibilities on his family here, and the family is going to be targeted like this. Yes. What do you feel about this poem? The tone of the poem, the theme of the poem. Very interesting, and a common thing that we are reading, hearing, observing these kind of incidents very often these days. At present, today, what is the date today? 21st of December, isn't it? Till today, our farmers are revolting against the government about some policies. In Delhi, Punjab, and in many North Indian places or towns and cities. Till today it has not been ended. They have not been ended up. So this is the problem that we are facing today, and they are common today. So now look at the poem here. I think we feel that much difficulty where we can't understand or confuse here. Nowhere in this poem as well as in the other two poems also you have no confusions here if you understand them in a better way or correctly. Now, so here is a situation in the family where the husband, mother and father, and it is a story of a agriculturer or a farmer, where the family is consisting of the farmer and his wife and the children. No other members are mentioned in the poem. Here it is. It is a family which is dependent on agriculture. Okay, on agriculture. This is the venture which gives them food and shelter and lead their life. So they depend completely on agriculture here, the family. And these two, farmer and his wife and his children. So it is the life and it is the size of the family here. So there were quite few till some situation in their life. But when floods came, when their crops have gone and the debt remained and there was no path or direction where he can bring and clear his debt, because the very survivability or living became difficult here for the farmer, because he was such a farmer who has no act of doing wrong, betraying the people, or he never ever had any criminal ideas as such. So he is a very honest farmer. And one day what happens? He commits suicide. When the crops were gone, so when his debt remained as it is, maybe there may be a growth in interest. He might have brought the money from others as a credit on interest. How he is going to clear this debt with interest as such? So it is difficult for him to lead his life here. So without thinking and discussing with his family or wife, and without having plannings to clear off the debt as such, and without the courage and decision planning idea to come out of this situation, the farmer commits suicide. Did he thought or think about his only wife after his absence or death here? Did he ever think about the position of his wife alone? Did he ever think that his wife can take care of his children here? Did he ever think about the way his wife is? Did he train her to lead her life on own? Did he train her to how to cultivate in the field? Never, ever. So this is the situation here is. She never exposed to the art of agriculture or farming or cultivation as such. And she even never have an experience of going out and bringing some money or bringing some, necessary things, household things from outside. So she is such an innocent wife. Then what is her position here in this family? That is why she began her pain by expressing, you are virtuous and you are God. You are the very good person, pure-hearted. Everybody used to praise that you are nice man, that you are a good man. Virtuous means. And you are gone. But now you are no more here. You have committed suicide. You have made us alone in the world, orphans in the world. We have gone. So what is the use of your being virtuous? You are virtuous and you are gone. Poor sinner that I am remain. Poor sinner that I am remain before your creditors. So I am the unlucky one. You have not made, you made unfair with me. So you made me as a sinner by leaving me alone. So poor sinner that I am remain. At present nanuba papi. I am a sinner. Before your creditors. Before whom you are a sinner? Before whom? Before the creditors. From where you have bought money, from whom you brought money, and now they are after me, behind me, asking for the credit that you have bought from them. And imagine here, students, she doesn't know how much he had brought or the amount of money that he bought it from his creditors. And we cannot say that these creditors will say true to her. And he has no document to show and collect money. But they have come all the way with a fixed price here. Or they may brought the proof also. But where did she bring the money as of present is concerned? It is not possible for her here. Okay, I am going to stop here. Okay. Thank you, children.